Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. In this video we're going to go over the hope tree for season 14, which is going to be exactly the same as season 13 because it didn't really change whatsoever. So first of all, in the position 1 we never want to use banish because 150 energy in this seasonal hope tree is pretty much impossible to get if the players are using this, which reduces your energy gain. That's why the banish is no longer an option, and it also costs 150 energy now. It also costs 150 at level 5, so getting it is really no longer worth it because dispelling the buffs from all enemies and purifying 100 stacks of debuffs and control effects is a bit too expensive to just simply get that effect. So instead we're going to go for the energy and then further build this left side tree. Keep in mind that the node 3 and node 2 are just simply for the PvP, while node 1 also helps your PvE because we need as much energy as possible to further gain the stats from the position blessing number 3. On the position blessing number 2, lots of people go for the left side and there's a lot of that go for the right side. I personally go right side because I do enjoy having holy shields. I do personally put 2 points into this because getting 40 energy is no issue whatsoever, and getting 2 holy shields can be pretty helpful, especially in PvP and PvE. But a lot of players do tend to go left side as well, which is completely optional. You can play around with it. The hope tree reset is currently free, so you're allowed to test, but I personally find the right side working better, especially in my alt account that has no way to get a lot of holy shields, so survival is pretty much easier with that side. Position 3 is never on the left side, it's always right side. The right side always will buff your team for far more. The higher this is, the better buffs get, so get it as higher as possible. I personally tend to get it to 5, but since the beads are currently limited, I will only go up to 3. I will later then max this out, and you also want to max this one out because it increases the accuracy rate of all allies, which is important for the PvP. For the position number 4, people used to go right side before, but I proved that this doesn't really increase attack at all, and it's pretty iffy and doesn't work in a lot of interactions, especially on a miss. So going left side to further increase the energy gain, and then which will further increase the attack of your all allies by this, or rather the damage boost. So by getting energy you're also increasing the damage boost of all of your allies, so going left side is the to go. But keep in mind that these nodes too are pretty useless, only usable for PvP and only should be upgraded at the latest stages, so don't do this like I did just now. Only keep it at energy, and this at the last late game end where you will have nothing to upgrade, only get them this. So up until then, don't do this. And then lastly, we have the left side or right side on position number 5. Both are really strong, both are amazing. This is also amazing for PvP, but this one is as well. This is insane in PvE, but this one is usable as well. I personally in the first 2 weeks go for the left side, but then later in the week 3 I switch to the right side. So I do want this energy reduction on enemies so they don't scale up as much as I do. So if both have it, it cancels each other out, obviously. But yeah, I personally tend to go right side. A lot of players I know do that as well. You still get the damage boost of all allies, not as big as in this side, but it helps. So first week and or first 2 weeks, while your PV is still weak, I do suggest getting this side first. Obviously, maxing this one out as much as possible, even to level 5, is absolutely worth it, because you do need as much damage as possible at position 5, where you will use your Pandora, Arcane Bella, Eudora, or any other DPS hero in this position. I usually tend to play DPS hero now in position 3 because of the accuracy rate increase. I usually do max this one out. So yeah, but that's mostly for PvP and late game. In the early game you won't need it. So this is your optimal hope tree for now. As I said, position blessing 5, full left side. Until you want to go for PvP, then I would suggest going right side, but both are viable options and you can't really go wrong with either. Position 4, I do suggest always going left side, and only energy nodes, don't get these two. Right side is possibly playable, but I really dislike the amount of attack increase this gives, so I don't run it. Position 3 is always right side, never go left side. Position 2 is optional for both. I do personally like holy shields, but if you don't, it's also optional to go left side. There's no wrong answer. But if you're early game to mid game, I would suggest going the holy shields. And for the position blessing 1, it's always left side, never right side. As for the synergy mark, it's optional to get all of these. They do help in tombs, I believe Namut said so. If you want it, get it. If not, don't. But since it's free reset, you can just simply reset all of them and then only max that one. Run your tombs, reset it, put the point on other, etc. You can pretty much infinite cycle it. As for the season 14 season mode, I do suggest going tombs all the way up. And after that, if you're struggling in the primal realm, obviously work on the outside nodes corresponding to the boss that you're trying to beat. And then you work on these nodes that you're performing in if you want clash bonuses, if you want clash teams, etc. It's pretty self-explanatory. Foggy starts in World Arena, is also ending in week 2, so week 2 is pretty hefty on these two, but up until then, I do suggest going whatever you are doing. So I did the Dragon War recently, so I got my teams up. I will then reset it and get my Clash teams up so I can do better in tournament, etc. Pretty much abusing the free reset week. And that's pretty much it for this side. You pretty much can level up anything you want, so it's really not important. Just simply play the Primeval Realm and update as you get the resources. So that was it. As for the Exposition, I do not suggest playing it. I do believe people have tested this one out. It's quite iffy and it only is funny if both Elmers spawn, so you have Elmer in backline and Elmer in frontline and two Elmers will never die. But that's a really rare scenario. Well, this will happen and win you a battle, so don't count on that. And yeah, I tried Hades in this, it didn't work, like 2 copies of Hades, so one eats, the other eats, and then they pretty much don't die, but it simply didn't work. I tested that in Foggy, so yeah, my suggestion is just skipping this and only getting the energy actions. This is optional, but I do not suggest it. I don't think it does even anything. So yeah, just energy, and that's it. See you guys in the next one.